What if one speech could change your life? What if one voice, repeated daily, could rebuild your discipline, erase your self-doubt, sharpen your vision, and hardwire the mindset of a winner? What if the only thing standing between the man you are and the man you're becoming is repetition? Because here's the truth. This video can change your life, but it won't if you only listen once. This is not background noise. This is not entertainment. This is mental reprogramming. It's built to be played daily, first thing in the morning, when your subconscious is wide open, when your defenses are down, when the programming takes hold. Because in those first few minutes of the day, your mind is like wet cement, ready to take shape. And what you feed it first will echo all day long. That's how autosuggestion works, the medium by which you influence your subconscious mind. Not through force, not through hype, but through repetition, through emotionalized belief, through the decision to install a new identity, thought by thought, day by day. This is the exact method used by the most powerful minds in history. Henry Ford didn't just build machines. He built a belief system. He repeated it until it ran deeper than doubt. He said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times not because he was stubborn, but because he had already succeeded. In his mind, he had seen the light before the world did. And Andrew Carnegie? He didn't just demand production from his men. He demanded mental clarity. He wanted leaders who studied their own thinking, like engineers study blueprints with precision, with purpose, with intensity. That's what you're doing here. You are not just watching a video. You're installing a new system. This is your daily mental armor, your weapon against distraction, against fear, against the voice of the past that still tries to hold you back. So if you're serious about becoming the kind of person who doesn't flinch, who moves with conviction, who lives by design, then don't just watch this once. Play it again tomorrow, and again, and again. Because the version of you you're becoming doesn't rise from hype. It rises from habit. And this is the habit that rewrites everything. Your mind is programmable by design or by default. This is where the design begins. Now, let's rewire it, line by line, until your old self has no place in the future you're building. This isn't hype. It's a formula, and we're going to repeat it until your old mind surrenders. Because today is not a repeat of yesterday. It's a reset, a reprogramming, and it starts now. Listen carefully, because what you hear in these next few minutes will echo through every decision you make, every room you walk into, and every goal you chase. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are not behind. You've just been trained, conditioned to think like everyone else, to second-guess your greatness, to wait for permission, to let the world hand you your identity. But that ends now. You are a builder, a creator, a finisher. You wake up with purpose. You move with clarity. And today, you train your mind to follow you, not your feelings. This is the beginning of your mental rewrite. You are not your past. You are not your emotions. You are not your circumstances. You are your execution. You are your standards. You are what you decide to install in this exact moment. So say this with me now, not quietly, not casually, but with power. I do not negotiate with weakness. I do not wait for motivation. I lead my mind. I lead my mission. I lead my life. Every great man you admire, every titan who changed the world, woke up with the same war inside. Fear, doubt, distraction. But they trained their minds like weapons. They fed their beliefs like they were oxygen. And they did it daily. Charles M. Schwab, who helped Carnegie build the greatest steel empire of the industrial era, didn't rise to power because he was the smartest in the room. He rose because he had a mind trained to act, to decide, to lead. And you're doing the same. You're not here for comfort. You're here for growth. You're not here to be entertained. You're here to be transformed. So, each morning, press play. Let these words sink in. Let them become your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions. Because repetition is the mother of mastery. And mastery is the path to greatness. Your future self is waiting. Don't keep him waiting any longer. Don't just hear these words. Absorb it, repeat them, live them. Because your current life is the result of past thoughts. And your future life? It's shaped by the thoughts you choose now. You don't need permission to change. You don't need a sign. This is the sign. Say this again. I do not negotiate with weakness. I do not beg for belief, I build it. I do not wait for opportunities, I create them. I lead my life. I lead my mind. I lead with vision. There is a power inside you that hasn't been tapped. Not because it's missing, but because you were never taught how to activate it. Now you know. You are the master of your mind. You are the captain of your soul. You are not your doubts. You are not your past. You are what you persistently believe. And belief is built in repetition, thought by thought, word by word, action by action. You don't rise once and become unshakable. You rise daily. You fall, then rise again. And every time you rise, your old self loses power. That's how the new you is built. Not by chance. By choice. So don't wait. Don't hope. Don't wish. Work. Believe. Affirm. Act. You are becoming the kind of person who finishes, who focuses, who follows through. Because success doesn't respond to potential, it responds to standards. What are your standards today? Do they match your dreams? Or are they borrowed from the weak version of you, the one who gave up, who settled, who played small? That version of you dies right now. You are no longer available for excuses. You are no longer available for mediocrity. This is your mental reset. You've learned what it takes: focus, clarity, consistency, and belief that outlasts failure. Say it again. I lead my thoughts. I lead my habits. I lead my destiny. Feel that truth settle into you. Don't just hear it, claim it. Because this is not about one day. It's about every day. The man who succeeds isn't the one with the most talent. It's the one who decides every morning to show up with the mindset of a champion. You are that man. You are not average. You are not just surviving. You are designed to dominate. To create. To rise. Not someday. Today. So keep going. Play this tomorrow. Then the next day. Then again. And again. Because your identity isn't formed in comfort. It's forged in consistency. This is how the world changes. One thought at a time. One decision at a time. One belief burned into your soul so deeply that failure no longer recognizes you. You're not the man who gives up. You're the man who rewrites the story. You've started a new chapter, but this chapter won't write itself. You must show up with the pen in your hand every single day. Not just once in a while, not when it feels good, every day. Because success does not respond to mood. It responds to motion. This is motion, emotional, spiritual, the kind of motion that builds momentum. Now listen, this is important. You will be tested. Doubt will knock. Fear will whisper. Comfort will tempt. And old habits will try to crawl back into your life. But you won't let them in. Why? Because now you know. Thoughts become things. And you've upgraded your thoughts. You've installed a new system: discipline over delay, commitment over convenience, standards over circumstances. You are no longer at the mercy of the world. You are the cause, the spark, the architect, not the excuse. And when your environment pulls at your weakness, you respond with strength. Because you're not driven by pressure, you're powered by purpose. Say this with me now. I am not here to survive, I'm here to rise. I'm not here to blend in, I'm here to stand out. I am not here to wait, I'm here to build. Everything changes when you stop being reactive. You stop blaming. You stop hoping. You start commanding. Your energy, your focus, your reality. You don't need more time, you need more intention. You don't need a perfect plan, you need consistent execution. And you've got it. You're doing it right now. Every second of this audio is a mental rep. Just like training your body, your mind gets sharper with every set. And this rep, it's building something most people never see: mental toughness, emotional strength, the inner armor of a person who finishes what they start. So here's your truth. There is nothing average about you. you're not meant to live a recycled life, chasing goals that don't matter. You are here to build, to own, to lead. So why wait? Why play small? Why let another man define your limits? The only permission you ever needed was your own, and now you've given it. Today, you become the man who refuses to fold, who keeps showing up, who walks through the storm without blinking, because you've done the work, internally, daily, ruthlessly. So when fear shows up, you greet it like an old friend. When failure visits, you learn from it, then pass it. And when victory appears, you're not surprised, because you expected it. You built it. You earned it. Now, breathe. Feel that. That's power. That's your power. Keep going.